Today we're going to be making our own fun drawing inspired by the Cubist movement with Picasso and Braque. We're going to start by taking a very simple drawing of an object, whatever you choose, and drawing it on our small paper. I'm choosing an elephant because it's my favorite animal. I'm going to only worry about just drawing the outside contoured lines of that animal and that drawing. Very simple. I'm going to then take my Sharpie and I'm gonna go over the pencil lines of my object. This is very simple. I'm not adding any details to my drawing, just the outline. I only gave enough information so I know that it's an elephant, but I didn't do any details of the face or anything like that. It's just keeping very simple. I can go ahead and erase the pencil lines after I go over my lines with Sharpie if I would like to. Then we're going to take our Sharpie again and a ruler and break up our paper. I like to call this fracturing the paper. And I want to make sure I go over all my paper, even on top of my drawing I created. Notice how I'm taking my Sharpie and pushing toward the ruler to make that nice straight edge. If I'm not pushing toward the ruler, then the ruler is not going to do anything. I want to break up my paper into lots of smaller sections that I can then shade in with different values and different colors. I want to make small shapes because the bigger they are, the more time and the harder it will be to add your values to it to create the illusion of a Cubist drawing. Then I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to start filling in my sections. Each section is going to go from light to dark, so it's going to have your values. They can be going from light to dark in whichever direction you choose. They can be different each time. I want to make it look like it is fractured and each section has its own value to it. But I don't have to worry about them all going from light to dark in the same direction. I can go over it, make it a nice smooth transition from that light to dark. Each section will have the same light to dark, and I'm going to fill it in, even on my elephant part of my drawing. I'm going to keep doing this until my entire paper is filled up. Notice how I kind of plan out where my light and darks are going to transition, and then I go back and I fill in the rest. As I start filling in the shapes on my object that I drew as well, you'll start to see how even though you're doing the same drawing technique with the shading and the values, you can still see your elephant or the object you're drawing within all of the other shapes. Because I'm choosing to go my lights and darks from different direction and each shape has its own light to dark, it still separates those shapes out from the background. So continue filling in all of your shapes until you have your whole paper filled up with lights to darks. once you have your whole paper filled up, you'll kind of see a fractured drawing. It almost looks like broken glass. This is very normal for that Cubist style of drawing and painting. So have fun with it, and I can't wait to see your drawings when they're all finished.